Good afternoon and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. We're here today with Sheleg and Rich, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today on video is Sheleg's ability to understand and respond to her formal on-leash obedience commands with and without distractions. The tiny little corrections and lots of motivation that we give the puppies when we're working with them, and the training equipment that we're using. Rich is using a regular 6-foot web training leash, and he keeps the bulk of the leash folded neatly in his right hand. That leaves his left hand free to give any correction that's needed, and the only correction that we give is a little tug and release on the training collar, and that is the second piece of equipment that we're using. Sheleg will come home with her very own training equipment, and you're going to be taught how to use that properly during your follow-up training session. Now, Sheleg is sitting very nicely at Rich's left, which is where all of our obedience training is done. And the first exercise that we're going to demonstrate for you is heeling. Heeling is proper leash walking, and the command is Sheleg heel. Now at this point, she has a job to do, and that is to pay attention to you or her trainer and not be so focused on what's going on around her. You should be leading the walk, and you can see she's walking very confidently. If Rich turns, she should turn. If Rich slows down or speeds up, she should do the same. And he'll talk to her to encourage her. And each time that he stops his feet, she's been taught to sit and wait for her next command. Good job. And she's been out on the street, cars, trucks. She's done really, really well. Nice sit. And the next command that we're going to demonstrate for you is the sit stay. The stay is a hand and a voice command, and because it is a stationary exercise, it is a one-word command. You can practice this right indoors. You don't have to go outside. Your goal is to be able to lengthen out the amount of time and the distance. When Rich returns back to her, he walks quickly back all the way around her. She stays seated until he gets back to her shoulders. He praises her for a good job, and they take off heeling again. She has come a very long way. She's a sweet little thing. Rich leaves her again in another sit stay. And this time he's going to demonstrate the come on command. So he uses her name and a happy voice, and she should come right in, and she should sit. Not quite that far away, but that wasn't the best come ever, but we're still practicing. So Rich will demonstrate that again for us. He has her sit first. He gives her that stay command. He backs away, and then he calls her in, and he uses his leash as like a little steering wheel, and brings her in and has her sit and praises her for a good job. Now the next commands that we're going to be demonstrating for you are your down commands. So the first one is a down from a heel position. So with her seated at your left, left open palm straight down toward the ground, and the one word command to down and stay. And you heard Rich say no, down, stay.
Down, stay.
And you can practice this right indoors as well. And then when Rich gets back to her, he walks all the way around her just as he did on the sit stay. He praises her for a good job. And then he gets her up and moving. And if you're jogging, she should be jogging. If you're walking slowly, she should be walking slowly. Head up off the ground. And she should look to you for direction. Down.
Down. Stay.
And this time he will call her out of that down. Good girl. She came right in, and what he wants her to do is sit so she's not jumping all over you. Now we have demonstrated for you her heel, her automatic sit, her sit stay, her down stay, and her come. These are the exercises that Sheleg has been taught while she's been here at school, along with a lot of socialization, lots of fun and lots of housebreaking, and she has come a very long way. We are very proud of her. We want to thank you for choosing Nora's Dog Training Company, and since Wednesday isn't a good day for you, we will do Thursday, and we will see you soon.